Talks about their crane game halls when they visit Japan. But what about Ichiban Kuji? I spent 10,000 yen on Ichiban Kuji when we visited Japan, so let's see what I got.
But first, what is Ichiban Kuji? If you're familiar with Japan, you'll know that they love a good lottery system. This one allows the person playing to pay between 500 and 900 yen to pick a ticket and win a prize. Some prizes are small, like towels, drink coasters, or clear files, but other prizes can be massive figurines and small appliances. Whilst there is no age limit to play Ichiban Kuji, there can be a limit of how many tickets can be bought, and Ichiban Kuji tends to be released monthly and found at Bandai Namco stores throughout Japan, as well as Konbinis and Don Quixote. They are also outside of Japan, but depending on what country you're in regards to Australia, they're between $15 and $30 per ticket.
So now that I've explained what Ichiban Kuji is, I'm going to show you what we got at the 3 places where we played. So we first played at Sunshine City's Bandai Namco store, which is absolutely massive. It has the most gashapon machines in the world. But we played their Ichiban Kuji. Now, the reason I'm showing you like this is because you're not allowed to film in the store. And obviously to respect the rules of Japan, I figured this would be a cool way to show you what we got. So the prizes are done in categories, and they can start at A or 1 and go all the way through to, I think the lowest I've seen is like K or M. So the first one is a H prize, and we got this for the Spy Family Ichiban Kuji that was going on at the time. And it's a little stand of Anya, which is very cute. The next one we got is for one of that time I was reincarnated as a slime Ichiban Kujis that were going on at the time. There was quite a lot of them. I think at the Sunshine City store there was like 3, but we managed to play 2. And we got a G prize, and that is all these stickers, which is pretty cool. The next prize was from the same Spy Family Ichiban Kuji, and it is of Anya and Bond. And it's a keyring, and this was an F prize. The lower prizes are little collectibles that, you know, it's a good prize, like to say that, like, it's better than getting nothing, but it's also something that you can trade with friends if you're looking for something specific. The next prize we got was an E prize, and it was a very mini towel for a Winnie the Pooh Ichiban Kuji. The next 2 prizes are both D tier, and they are also towels. You're going to find a running theme in a lot of the mid-tier prizes are towels. This one is a D prize for one of the One Piece Ichiban Kujis. Again, because One Piece is so popular, there is several running at any time. So if you don't like any on a particular day that you go to one of these stores, wait a little bit, especially if you're there for a couple of weeks, and you will find something that does appeal to you. And finally, the second towel we got was that time I was reincarnated in slime, and it is covered in little slimes, which is very cute. Finally, for this trip to Sunshine City, we got, I think it was a C or a D prize. I can't remember, and unfortunately it's not written on the box. But it was a blind box of Hololive, and I didn't open it because I wanted to open it when I filmed this video. I didn't realize it was going to take me so long. And if you have any idea or any knowledge of the VTuber space, some of these VTubers have retired or graduated. So I'll show you what you can get on the side. So right away I can spot 2 that have already graduated. So let's see who we get. I'd like Mori, Calliope, or Garu, but I don't know if we'll get them. Ooh. Is that, is that Ayana? I'll have to check. I will check who that is. But it is very cute. I love the design. We spent about $54 Australian, so 5,400 yen. Let's see what we got in Osaka. Okay, so in Osaka, again, we went to the Bandai Namco store in Namba, I think. And we didn't spend as much here. I think we spent about 3,700 yen. But we still got a good haul. At this stage, the yen was on parity with the Australian dollar, so it was great, like great purchasing. But unfortunately, we've sort of gone down since then. It's about 90 Australian cents or 92 Australian cents to the 100 yen, so which is frustrating, but it's still pretty good value for us. We don't unfortunately have a lot of power unless there's a recession or other fun financial things are going on. So at the Osaka store we played 5 Ichiban Kuji. One we played twice in One Piece. First one is a H prize from Tsukino Grassi, which is a set of really cool characters by Sanex, if you've never seen them before. And I got a scrunchie, which I'm not going to lie, I'm always in need of, so I will gladly accept it. The next prize is a G type prize, and it is a keychain of that time I got reincarnated as a slime. So we'll open it up. Because we didn't open a lot of these while we were over there, just because we wanted to show what they were. This was obviously Ben's pick, and he'll be able to tell me who it is. But that's who we got, which is very cool. Very cute. The next prize we got is another G-rated prize, or a G-level prize. And it is a One Piece keychain with a shot of the characters. I don't know who those characters are. I am not familiar with One Piece. I should have got Ben to help with this part of the video because a lot of this was stuff that Ben really enjoys. But that's cool. Another G prize is One Piece clear files and stickers, which was very cool. We did not have great luck this day, but that's okay. And the final prize was a D prize, and this was a little Kirby cosmetic bag, which is very cute, and I'm very excited to use it. I have not used this at all. I was, again, waiting till I filmed this. We went in November 2024. It's June 2025, so I've been waiting a while. So that's what we got at Osaka. And so we're sitting at around 93 Australian dollars or 9,300 yen spent. And I was looking for ages, and like one of the last nights we were in Kyoto, we went to the Don Quixote near Kyoto Station, and I found one that was an Ichiban Kuji that was on like Mollusk Friends or something like that. I'll find and I'll put in a caption what the actual name is. But I somehow managed to pull the A prize, and that is this little guy. And he's a blanket, and he's absolutely adorable. Like, look at that. He's so nice and soft as well. Like, for 700 yen, I was absolutely thrilled. Like, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to give that a crack. So, this little guy, this little dude, is just the outside to keep it protected. And then Blanky is just a small one that has little prints of him on it, which is super cute. And it is perfect for going over your knees when you're sitting down and just it's freezing, which is actually kind of appropriate considering it hasn't been above like 12 degrees in Tasmania since maybe May. It's cold. So that's our haul. Like I said, we spent about 100 Australian dollars or 10,000 yen. And we got a pretty big variety of stuff for that. For our first trip to Japan, we spent a lot of time at the Crane Games, and we probably spent about $500. And we didn't get a lot of stuff back in return. So if you're looking for something, especially for like if you're traveling with kids, and they might have a lot of attention towards the claw games and the claw machine games, and that's cool, that's fair, like let them have a crack.
I personally find the one with the string cutting the easiest, but you know, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, so find yours. But I find the best thing about Ichiban Kuji is the fact that regardless of how, like, what price it is, you're at least going to get something. So it's always good to look at ones that you like most of the characters or you like most of the designs and go for it. The other thing with claw machines is, like I said, we spent approximately about $500 Australian, so about 50,000 yen on trying to play, and we weren't that successful a lot because it does take a lot of skill. So like we got this like backpack pillow of small axe for about $37 or 3,700 yen. We went to a lot of the secondhand stores, and this is another tip: if you want something but you don't want to spend like ridiculous amounts of money playing the claw machines or playing Ichiban Kuji, look around the secondhand stores like Book Off, Heart Off. Like there is plenty of secondhand stores around if you look for them that sell prizes that people didn't want from Ichiban Kuji, or figures that they've won from claw machines, or just figures that they're trying to clean out of their house because they want to make space for their new god tier figure. So definitely check them out. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit different to what we do normally. Like I said earlier, this is the first time I've been on camera deliberately in the 5.5, almost 6 years that I've run this channel. So let me know if you want to see more videos like this, and thanks very much for watching.